So it's finally arrived, this special night that we have been waiting at least 4 weeks for, and maybe some of us since Halloween. In our society, quite a bit of expectation is placed on this special night. Will our family and friends appreciate the gifts we've gotten for them? Will we have enough food, and will everyone enjoy it? Will everyone get along while they're together? Will so-and-so even show up? All the things that go through our minds on this night. This is a special night in which we celebrate the birth of Jesus. So we want everything to be perfect. We want everyone to be happy. We want everyone to have what they want as much as what they need. So we use Jesus' birth as an excuse to run ourselves ragged in preparation, even though on that very first night, it was probably great chaos. Think about it. That first night, leading up to that, there was this long journey from their home in Nazareth to Bethlehem. And then when they arrived, there were no first-class accommodations. They didn't even make a reservation for a room. No, there were no decorations. There were no trees beautifully lit. There were no stockings hung carefully. There were no carefully wrapped presents. There wasn't even a clean bed for that first family. No, they made do in a barn, making a bed amongst the animals, which for that time was not that unheard of. But there amongst the straw and the animals, they created a bed, and we can all hope that the innkeeper's wife might have come out to help a scared, nervous young girl give birth to her first child. Rather than the expectations of this perfect Christmas story where everything is in order, I think it was probably exactly the opposite, where everything just by chance fell into place. A very young girl, pregnant, wanting a place to rest and relief from the pain. An older husband, hoping for a place to make do for the night. Sleeping with animals, not exactly the optimum birth environment. For the birth of this child, not just any child, but the birth of a king. And yet, this is how God chose to come into our world. Not in a big way, not with fanfare and glamour and gold and pomp and circumstance, but quietly among creation with the animals. God slipped into our lives. And yet there is something perfect about that. God trusted Mary and Joseph enough to allow them to raise this child, to teach him to walk and to talk, to teach him how to play with others, to give him a trade until he was of age to really fulfill his calling. God trusted humanity enough to become one of us. And God knew that we wouldn't understand without a living, breathing person that we could touch and see and smell and understand. For us to really get what God is all about. So, how should we respond to this gift? How might we choose to be different because of this special night? How might God be calling us to live and love a simpler life? Questions to ponder on this special night.